Hey there, hi there, ho there. So, it's been a minute since I've made one of these videos. I've been on a journey. I've had to park Brutus, and I am supporting a nonprofit, but I'll tell you more about that later. First of all, I want to hit the 6 mistakes that people make when they're moto camping for the first time. So, you noobs that want to start moto camping, stick around. All right, so thank you very much for sticking around. I want to thank Moto Camp Nerd for the wonderful tips that they came out with in their newsletter, and I wanted to share them with you guys. If you haven't, I'm going to put a link in the description if you hadn't heard of them before, but Moto Camp Nerd is an amazing company. You really need to check them out. If you want to get into moto camping, or if you're just curious, go check out Moto Camp Nerd because they're awesome. So I want to hit their 6 tips for new moto campers. First of all, overinflating your pillow or your camping pad. I did this to begin with. I blew it all the way up, my pillow, and it was like a rock. It had no give. It didn't feel like a nice fluffy pillow. So I figured this out on my own. But point is that if you don't inflate it all the way, it's got some softness. It's like a real pillow. So try different amounts of air in your pillow. Just play around with it until you finally find that balance of firmness and softness. Everybody likes their pillow different. You know, there's different kinds of pillows. You can buy firm pillows, you can buy soft, fluffy pillows. And with an inflatable camp pillow, you get to control how much air is in there so that you get the desired amount of softness and give or firmness. So isn't that cool? You've got a pillow for all your different phases, and you know, if you've got a rough day on the road and you want something really fluffy and soft, then you can let more air out, not put as much air into your camping pillow. So, you know, play around with it. Figure out what works best for you. Number 2, storing your sleeping bag in its stuff sack. Oh my God, please do not do this. Do not do this. The way that your sleeping bag works is the loft. Whatever the filling is down, or some kind of plastic, whatever the filling is, the way it works is that it keeps pockets of air. And if you keep it in the stuff sack, then all the filaments, like the down and everything, it gets crushed. So that when you need it to be fluffy to retain the body heat, it's not gonna work. It's just crushed. So for God's sake, when you get where you're going, when you put your camping gear away, take it out of the stuff sack, hang it somewhere, lay it out somewhere, but do not store your camping sleeping bag or sleeping blanket in the stuff sack. That's a major no-no that a lot of camping noobs make. So number 3, not properly securing your camping gear. Yeah. Not properly securing it. Like, oops, there went my sleeping bag. Or oops, there went my tent. Or oops, there went, you name it. So when you're planning your load plan, make sure that you plan how you're gonna secure it. And then do a couple of road tests and, you know, do the dad thing, walk around and jiggle everything and pull on everything. Make sure that that thing is secure and you are damn sure it's not going anywhere. Because trust me, at 70 miles an hour, the forces on the stuff that are loaded on your bike are substantial. Can I talk? The forces are substantial, and stuff is going to get ripped off the bike if it's not secured properly. So that's number 3. 4, do not believe the temperature ratings on the camping gear are actual temperature ratings. It's for comparison purposes only. If you're somebody like me who is cold all the time, A 20-degree sleeping bag is not going to take you down to 30 degrees. Trust me on this, okay? So make sure that you check the rating on the sleeping bag in realistic terms. Check the reviews and just use those degrees as a guideline. This one's warmer than that. This one's not as warm as that. But really the best way to know what level you need is based on your own tolerance for cold. So remember, the ratings are just there for comparison. Okay, this one seems like a no-brainer, but number 5. Okay, I'll get to that after this quick infomercial. Project 24/7 is a new suicide prevention app that we are building. I am the founder of project247.org, and I'll put the link down in the description. Please go to project247.org to figure out more and to support the cause. Now, back to number 5, eating dehydrated meals with a regular spoon. Okay, guys, this is logic, okay? If you've got an envelope that's this deep and you've got a spoon that's this long, you are not going to be able to get to the bottom of the dehydrated food packet. That's why they sell those uber long spoons. That's why they sell them. Worth the investment if you're going to be using dehydrated food packets. So when you're budgeting and you're deciding what kind of food you're going to take with you, how you're going to pack your food and everything, if you're going to go the dehydrated food route, invest in the spoon. Just saying. And then finally, after you click like and subscribe, I'll tell you number 6, so I'll pause so you can hit like and subscribe. Alrighty, so now that you've liked and subscribed the channel, taking too much gear, but not having the essentials. The most important thing is to have the essentials. What are the essentials? Well, I made a video about that, so you can look it up, but consult Moto Camping Nerd and other resources, or like that video that I made, what are the essentials? Don't just try and figure it out on your own. Trust people who have been there, done that, to put together your supplies list. And that wraps it up. That's the 6 things to know before you start going moto camping. And thanks again to Moto Camp Nerd for these suggestions in your newsletter. If you want to do moto camping, I highly recommend subscribing to their newsletter. It is amazing, and they sell great stuff. So again, check out project247.org. The link is in the description. And thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Go out and have an adventure.